everybody, thank you so much for joining me here on Messy Girl Crafts. My name is Ashley. If you're new here, welcome in. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome home. Today I'm going to be ranking my diamond painting storage containers. I can't say I don't have too many, but I have 4 main types, I guess, that we're going to go through today. And I'm going to tell you which ones are my favorites, which ones I don't pull for as often, and I'm going to give you pros and cons to all of them. So even my favorite one, I'm going to talk about some things that I'm not the biggest fan of and the things of why I'm the biggest fan of it, and then all the way down to my other cases which I don't use as often, and where they could be beneficial and where they could maybe use some improvement. So we're going to go through them. You can see them displayed behind me here. There's again 4 different categories. We have the bottle case system, we have Elizabeth Ward, Diamond Art Club, and the Forever Young tray system behind me. So we're going to open them up, take a look, see what I have, talk about it. And yeah, definitely let me know in the comments below throughout the video what your thoughts are on these different systems. Do you have something that I'm not representing here that you like even better? Anything that you think is worthwhile? Or if you do have some of these systems, which one is your favorite? I'd love to hear more. I'm just going to get right into it. We're going to talk about my favorite one first. Why bury the lead here? I feel like everyone at this point who watches my channel knows which one is my favorite. It's the bottle case system. I really do think this is very versatile. And I love a lot of things about it, but let's kind of go through why I have 3 giant different versions here. So this one here at the bottom, I'm pretty sure, and I have Amazon pulled up because I couldn't remember all the stats of everything. I want to say the big one holds like 400 and something, like 420. Of course, now I'm going to scroll and I can't find it. It's a lot. It holds like 420 bottle cases in here. It has like 3 or 4 different layers. We'll take a look at it. This one does 120 bottles. There's 2 layers. And then this one is 60 bottles and it's 1 layer. This one actually right now, I can open this up and show you. It has this pretty pattern, this marbleized blue pattern on the front. You can find these on Amazon for relatively cheap. I think this one was like, I looked at the retail, it was like $27 or something like that when I saw it again. Yeah, this specific one with the marble pattern currently is $34.99, but I mean, it's not really a sale weekend right now. If they run deals on Amazon all the time. So I think I picked this up for about 30 bucks when I got it originally. But this is what it looks like inside. And so it doesn't come with these stickers or have these stickers on it. This is probably one of the main reasons why this is my favorite storage system, is because I like to use the serial numbers in sticker sheets when I'm kitting up to organize my diamonds. So when you get a sticker sheet, and I don't know if I have a good example on hand anywhere close to me, but if you have a sticker sheet, usually, not always, but usually you'll have a column that has a serial number. So like 1 through however many colors there are, like 1 through 45, 1 through 50, 1 through 80, whatever. Then you have the symbol, and then you have the DMC color code. And so usually those 3 numbers are represented on a sticker sheet. And so the best way that I like to kit up when possible, when the sticker sheet allows for it, is if there is a serial number present on the sticker sheet, I will put the drill appropriately into the number that corresponds with its serial number. That way I don't have to remove stickers in my kit down process. I love kitting up so much in all 4 of these systems, like regardless of what kit up storage unit I'm using. I really, really love the kit up process. It's so cathartic and I love organizing. It just is fun for me, and I love playing with all the colors and the little drills and using all my little tools. It makes me really happy. But one of the things I do not like about diamond painting is the kit down system, the part of like taking all your drills, peeling off the stickers so you can put new stickers back on. Sometimes you have to use Goo Gone if the sticker won't come off. And so that part is annoying to me. When I figured out this serial number system, I was like, at first I thought this was crazy. The first person I ever saw do this was Anthony from Single and Placing. He also has a diamond painting channel. Definitely go check him out. But like, I was looking at him doing it and I was like, that is insane. You have to look at the number on your sticker sheet, look for the bottle, and then find the symbol on the sticker sheet and then place the drill. In my mind, as a brand new diamond painter, that felt like so many steps. But when you're actually doing it in practice, it's like this. Like it's not taking as long as you think it's going to take in your mind. If you're a new diamond painter, this process might seem intimidating to you, but especially when you have like a lot of high color count kits, using your eyes to search for a symbol on a bottle feels way more challenging to me than just looking down a list of numbers and being like, okay, this is the symbol. I found my symbol. It's number 42. I'm going to grab number 42. Do you know what I mean? Like that, it really does go faster in your brain once you get used to this method, and you never have to take these stickers off. And what I do is, instead of like, let's say you have a color, typically like a 310, a black or something that, you know, you have a big quantity of in many paintings. So let's say you have 4 bags of 310 that you have to kit up. And so you have a sticker that says number 1 on it. If I had 4 bags of 310, and let's say that was going to take up this entire row of bottle cases, because again, the bottles are not huge, right? Like they don't hold that much information. What I would do is I would kind of do what I did here with number 2. So I have the number 2, and then actually, ironically, I think this is 310. I have the number 2 here, and then I put the extra of this drill color in 2 bottles next to it without a sticker on top. And I know that whatever is to the right is equivalent to what's in front of it. So number 2, this is also number 2, this is also number 2, then number 3, then number 4, and so on. And so whenever I'm diamond painting, I don't grab the bottles that have no symbol or no number on them, because I don't want to confuse myself if I end up grabbing like multiple bottles. So I only grab this one that has the number on top, so that way when I'm looking at the canvas and I'm like, okay, this is the symbol, you know, black dot on a white background, or like a black background with a white dot because it's 310. I'm like, okay, I have number 2. I know that that's 310. I'm going to work on it. I'm going to pour my drills back into this container. And then if this container ever runs out, I'm going to backfill this container with the ones that are next to it. So I'm just kind of like refilling it as I go. And again, it's rare that like in one diamond painting session of about an hour, hour and a half, I'm going to burn through this entire thing, unless it's like a huge color blocking section, in which case I might use a bigger tray anyway and pour multiples of these, but still pull this one out on my desk so I know that that is the color I'm working on. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, so these stickers, I also got them on Amazon. I literally just Googled like number stickers 1 through 100. And this pack was really cool, actually. So it came like this. And so it is literally the numbers 1 through 100. I got the iridescent ones because I'm who I am. But what's cool about these is that it's 1 through 100, which I only have, I think, 1 kit in my stash that has over 100 colors, and it's my Josephine Wall, and I am not mentally ready for that just yet, but I will get there. But anyway, so I have 1 through 100, and there were 10 sheets of that in here. So, for example, when I kitted up this only has 60 bottles in it. So I could have just put 1 through 60 on these bottles and been like, okay, great. But then the problem is I wouldn't have had any blank bottles to do this with. So depending on what the project is, I might go up in size of bottle case or what I'm trying to accomplish. The reason that there are already drills in this particular one is because this currently has in it my, what's it called? Skydance Northern Light from Indigenous Collection by Amy Keller Remp. This is the storage container that I'm taking with me to Alaska. This fits in my travel backpack. It's incredible for travel. And you can, because of the depth, you can see this thickness here. The depth of this back pocket actually allows you to put in there, you know, your sticker sheet, your tray, your pen, your whatever, all the supplies you need to diamond paint. Everything fits in this little suitcase with a handle, and it's a hard shell. So this is perfect for travel. It's easy to walk around with. And I'm also going to kit up my minis and put them in here so I don't have to have multiple kit up options here. So I have my big canvas on the bottom, and then I'm going to kit up my minis in those little like plastic baggies that we get with all of our kits whenever we order. I'm going to put those inside of a Diamond Art Club toolkit just to contain them, and I'm going to slip that back there as well with the National Parks canvases. I'm actually going to kit that up later today. I'm really excited about that, but I wanted to film this video first. So yeah, as you can see right now, all I have in the back is like spare stickers and then a couple like Diamond Art Club, whatchamacallit, like wax papers or whatever, cover paper. So that's all I have in here. Oh, and a tweezer. But I'm going to take all of that out and reorganize this for my trip. But yeah, this is the 60 bottle case. And that is how I use that. Now, like I said, if you have a canvas that has exactly 60 colors and you don't think you're going to have to use multiple bottles for any color, that's perfect. But if you feel like you have 60 colors, but some of those colors you're going to need 2, 3, 4 bottles to satisfy that one color kit up, you might want to step up in size. So this one here is the 120 bottle case. Again, still a hardcover. As you can see though on the side, the difference here in the depth of the roof. So this one is a lot thinner. The black one is a lot thinner. This one, you really can't store as much stuff up at the top, and I'll show you what I mean. Which is why I was so happy about the 60 bottle case one, because I thought it was gonna be like this, but it wasn't. I actually bought this one first. I bought the 120 first, and then I bought the other one. Why am I struggling? I haven't opened this one in a second, so I'm like, please don't break on me in the middle of this video. Okay, I got it. That was weird. Okay, so here it is. This currently has the Tea Party from Ivy Dollamore and Diamond Art Club, so that is what's currently kitted up in here. Again, do you see how thin this top is compared to the other one? So I can have my sticker sheet in here, and that's fine. Oh, perfect. This is exactly what I was talking about before. So because I'm using the serial number system to kit up, I do not have to take any of these stickers off of the sticker sheet. So I still have all of the sticker sheet intact, and I've written my start date on here. That's the only thing I did, which that's horrible. I really need to work on this kit. I want to get it done before the end of the year. But yeah, this is the sticker sheet fully intact. I will put all of these fun stickers in my logbook once I finish the canvas. But as you can see, all of those stickers, I didn't even have to touch them because they are in the serial number system in here. So this canvas has, let's see, 65 colors. So with 65 colors, it definitely wouldn't have fit in my 60 bottle case, but it does fit in my 120. And so when I work on this canvas, there are 2 layers here. So I'm just gonna pop this other layer off so you can see there is a second layer underneath, because again, this has 65 colors, but lots of the colors have blank spaces next to them because they have, those colors take up more than one slot. Again, it's a great shape and size. It's got a handle, very sturdy. My only downside is that this is super thin up here, so you can't, like, if you wanted to travel with a larger canvas, you would probably need a separate bag to put like your pens, your trays, your putties. You could probably fit putties in here and maybe a pen, but like, I don't know. I would just be cautious because when you put this top tray back up at the top, and they have these, like, these are foam. The bottle, the things that are holding the bottles are just foam. It's good foam, but it's just foam. You see when it closes, it kind of like smushes because of the tops of the bottles. You're really not going to fit anything impressive in that top component. So I'm just going to zip this back up. Well, it zipped up nicely. So yeah, that is my 120. So that has an even number 60 and 60 on the top and bottom. What's cool about this too is, like, if you're someone who likes to have a lot of whips going, you could even have 2 different things kitted up in one system. I mean, technically that's what I'm going to be doing with this one. I'm going to have my National Parks Mini Dazzles from Diamond Art Club and my Skydance Northern Light from Indigenous Collection. Both of those are going to be in there. Just one's going to be in the bottles and one's going to be at the top in baggies. Then we have the biggest mamma jamma of all time. This, I'm not going to lie to you, this was the biggest impulse buy ever. And I don't even care. It makes me so happy. Once I realized that the bottle case system was my favorite, I went all in on it because I was like, you know what? I was thinking ahead about Josephine Wall. I was like, you know, my Josephine Wall has 200 colors, and I really don't want to buy more Elizabeth Ward and more DAC storage containers or more Forever Young. Like, I think this is the way to go, especially because typically, not always, but typically the higher the color count, the less drills per color. It's not always that way, but I feel like I've seen that a lot. Like the kits that have the higher color counts, a lot of the colors are like small amounts, and then you might have a couple colors that are a large amount. But most of the colors, it's like not a lot of drills. So I felt like this would be super appropriate for that. There are 2 different zippers on this one. So the other ones just had 1 zipper. This one has 2. Wow. It also does have the net top. You can even see it has like screws in it because it's so heavy to hold the handle. You want to give it that structure, but this can definitely hold a lot more. Again, I can hold it sideways. You can see the depth there. I would caution you with the same thing that I did on the 120 bottle case. When you shut this, it doesn't hit as bad as the 120, but you're probably not going to put too much in there. Also, when you're moving this around, things will shift and they could fall out the top unless you have some sort of thing to pull the net back to close itself so it doesn't like let things throw itself out for you. But yeah, I believe, don't quote me, I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think that it's about 120 or so per layer. It's a ton of bottles. Some people use this as well to kit up multiple canvases at once. So this top layer is self-zipped, so it's only one layer in this top here, and I can pull it out to show you. Ooh. So this is just one layer, and I have not put numbers on any of these yet because I haven't used this big one yet. I will eventually, I just haven't had a need to with all my other options that I have. But I do definitely plan to do my super extra large canvases in this in the future. The XL canvas that I'm working on right now, which you'll actually see in my Diamond Art Club storage, is the Jaded Gem Shop vase with pink roses. It's 100 centimeters by 80 centimeters, but it only had like 45 colors in it because it's a very green canvas. So I didn't have to go this big, even though it is a large canvas. Oh, okay, this is the bottom zipper. So you can see the top zipper is zipped. I undid the bottom zipper. It's the same thing as the top, but here you can see there are 2 layers of these bottles. So it is a lot. So here, let me just like really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 140. There you go, 140 per layer, and there's 3 layers. One up here, and then 2 down here. So I'm getting a workout just pulling this thing around. I'm gonna zip it up for my health. But yeah, it's big. And again, you can use it to store multiple medium to large size canvases, or you can just do one super large canvas that has a high color count, like my Josephine wall has 200 colors. You can go about it that way. Oh my gosh, whatever you want. But as you can see, I have multiple things kitted up in here already. I do use them, and eventually I will put stickers on those. I'll have to find new iridescent stickers that go past 100 though, because I've not worked on a diamond painting that was over 100 centimeters. So let me double check. The smallest one, the 60 bottle case, again, right now on Amazon, it's quoted for about $35. Let me look at Amazon for the 120. Just so I can get you guys a price. I'm gonna type in bottle case storage for diamond painting 120 and see what comes up. Okay, 120. I should just go to my orders because it would be there too. Okay, so I'm finding one that's like $30. Like I said, they all hover around $30. Some of them are more expensive than others, but yeah, I'm seeing $26.99. I'm seeing a bunch of good prices. So honestly, the 60 bottle case and the 120, it doesn't have to be that different depending on which company you look at. On Amazon, you know, there's like a million different like companies that are selling the same product basically. So, and some of them come with like cheapy toolkit stuff, like little boat trays and waxes and little stick diamond painting pens, like whatever you want, it's probably out there. But that is what it has for the 120 bottle case. And then let me see, I can look up the 420 bottle case. That was the big one that I have, 420, and we'll see what it finds. I'm surprised it doesn't just pop right up. Maybe I need to put the 420 earlier in the search. Bottle case storage, I'll say 420 bottle case storage. See if it comes up faster. Okay, the one I bought is currently listed for $70. It's $69.99, and it can get to you by September 12th. I'm currently filming this on September 7th, by the way. It's the Sunday before I leave for Alaska. But again, I just thought, what a better time than now to share with you all of my different storage cases, because they're almost all full right now. I think every single one of my storage units has a diamond painting in it, which is hilarious. So anyway, so yeah, $69.99. It's a huge It's huge, okay? It's worth the money if you're into it. If you're not into it or questioning yourself, get a small one for like $30. And then if you're like, this is the answer to all my prayers, get the big one for $70, or wait till it's Black Friday or Amazon Prime deals. These will go on sale. Don't pay full price for anything on Amazon if you can avoid it. So yeah, let me just look at my notes really quick because I did write some notes. So yeah, serial number method is my favorite. They're great for travel, the small ones. Obviously, unless you're doing a road trip and you're going to stay somewhere for a long time, I don't recommend taking this one. Not even really this one either, because it's not all encompassing. This one though, the tiny 60 bottle case one, I have diamond painted in airports, on airplanes, in my car, not as the driver. I've diamond painted at friends' houses. I've brought it over places. It is so travel friendly because you can put your like supplies at the top and then you have your diamond stuff at the bottom. And if you're working on mini sets, they perfectly fit at the top of that thing. Or if you're working on a larger canvas, you can just roll it up and like have it in like one of those storage tubes or something. So all you're bringing with you to diamond paint is that thing and like your storage tube, let's say. So yeah, I love them. That's my favorite system to kit up in. It's great for travel. It's also probably the most cost effective out of all of the things that we're going to talk about today. Obviously, this one is the most expensive, but this is not necessary. This is a luxury item that is not required or necessary to have a decent time diamond painting. The 60 bottle case is going to be too small for a lot of the bigger projects if people like to work on like bigger canvases that have more normal amount of colors, like 50 colors to like 80 colors. That one's going to be too small. But the 120 is reasonably priced and it still has a handle and you can take it with you places. But it's just like, it's a good Goldilocks situation, right? Like it's right in the middle. But my personal favorite is the 60 bottle case one for when I travel. And then again, some of the negatives is that the containers themselves are smaller, so you can't hold as many drills. It's not like flexible sizing. I know that there are some bottle case storage systems out there that do have different size bottles. They're a little bit bigger, but they're shorter. And so you just have to shop around and see what you like. I like just those standard ones. And again, if I have a lot of a color, I just make multiple bottles of that color and I just refill myself as needed. And that works for me. But again, that might not be everybody's favorite. It's super bulky when you get into the bigger sizes, so that's something to think about too. But overall, bottle case system, using the serial number system to kit up so you don't have to remove stickers at the end of your project, 10 out of 10 for me. And then also it's the most cost effective when you're getting the normal sizes. So the next one that we're going to talk about, number 2, my second favorite storage kit up system for diamond painting is my Diamond Art Club storage cases. So let me show you these right here. Ooh. So I have 2 of them. I purchased 2 of them. I don't plan on getting more than 2 because I kind of like having 2 of each. This is different because again, this was a luxury purchase that was not necessary, but I was gonna just stick to these 2, but then this one was nice to have. It also is nice for backup bottles. But again, we're not talking about her anymore. We're talking about Diamond Art Club. So in one of my Diamond Art Clubs, I have my Embrace the Pumpkin Munimade canvas in one of them. And then in the other, I have my Jaded Gem Shop Vase with Pink Roses from Vincent van Gogh. I have that one in here. Now, if you look closely, I kind of Frankensteined this. Do you see some Elizabeth Wards in there? The little skinny ones? We'll talk about it. But this is, in fact, the Diamond Art Club storage container. So it's got this pretty pink lid. It's got a white box. I've been putting stickers on it because I don't ever know what to do with these stickers from the sticker sheets that we get. So I just put them on my boxes. But yeah, I have 2 different projects kitted up. The reason why this one is a little Frankenstein with the Elizabeth Ward containers in here, they do not fit perfectly. Okay. They look like they fit perfectly, but they do not. They definitely move around in there. They're not meant for this box because there are little like lines in here that separate the different rows so they don't move around too much. These ones can be a pain to get in and out because they are not built for this system. You can kind of see the little rows at the top. Do you see how there's lines? There's little half walls in there at the top to keep the rows separated. So they don't fit perfectly widthwise, so I had to put them sideways, which is why they look funny. The reason why is because I kitted this up And again, this canvas only has 38 colors in it total. And I was like determined. I was like, I will only use one storage unit to kit this up. I didn't want to have to spill into two because there's only 38 colors and I just really didn't want to do that. So this entire thing is holding the entire Jada Gem Shop project. And the reason I was able to accomplish that is because some of the colors that only had a tiny amount of drills, I was able to use the Elizabeth Ward super tiny containers sideways. So we're going to talk about Elizabeth Ward in a little bit, but I just wanted to mention that too. But let me show you this one, which is purely, this is only Diamond Art Club in here. I'm going to take out the sticker sheet so it's not blocking the thing here. One of the things that's really cool about Munimade specifically is Munimade's sticker sheet. This is what it looks like. Do you see how I still have like an entire sticker there that I didn't use? The missing stickers on here, she has like the normal sticker that you could put on a container, but then she also has stickers that are just the symbols. I think that is the most genius thing ever. So that's what I did here because they fit perfectly on the little like point where you open the container. So I was like, yes, this is absolutely incredible. It looks so clean and pretty. And look, we have all these extras, and then this one right here, it has dryer sheets in it. So I have cut up dryer sheets in the last empty one, just in case I need it for static purposes. But yeah, this is the Diamond Art Club storage container. We have 3 different sizes in here. We have small, medium, and large. So the small ones are pretty much every single one that has a drill in it. So all of the ones that have drills in it, those are the small sizes. And then you can see this one up here, that is medium. So you can see the difference between some small and medium right here. And that's large. So actually this corner, that little corner is perfect. You've got a small, a medium, and a large. Those are the 3 sizes that Diamond Art Club comes with. When you get one of these boxes, and you order it fresh, because I've mixed and matched these a million times. And actually now Diamond Art Club sells the small and mediums. I don't know why they haven't done it with the larges yet, but they have the small and medium size containers. You can buy them individually, which is so great because when you buy just this box, like as a one-off box, which I believe is, let me check my Amazon again. I think it's $34. It's not expensive. I feel like it was more expensive in the beginning, but it's right now on, like, okay, so it was originally $44.99, but it's currently $34.99 on Amazon's Diamond Art Club page. So look it up. And then also you can buy these on the Diamond Art Club website as well, and you can use discount codes and all of that, which will apply to this system. So anyway, the fact that we are able to purchase the individual small and medium containers is a big deal because that is a feature of Elizabeth Ward that this system did not have upon its release. And that was really challenging because when you buy this, you got, let me click on the product thing so I can see. There's 54 containers that you originally get in one of these boxes. And there are 12 large, 18 medium, and 24 small. So again, you can't predict what you're going to need for every single diamond painting. Every single diamond painting is going to be different. Again, sometimes it's a super high color count and it needs smaller containers. Sometimes it's a lower color count and you need these bigger containers. It just depends. It depends on the painting, and obviously not any storage system can be perfect for every painting. But I feel like this is lacking a little bit in size variety, and at the time of its release, it was lacking the ability to purchase individual containers because, again, if someone really likes this system, you would want to be able to like purchase more of the smalls so that way you weren't taking as much room in the box, and so you could try to fit your whole canvas in one thing. This canvas in particular has 56 colors, so a lot more colors than the Jada Gem Shop, but I used the majority of my small containers here because every color fit in its own little square. I didn't need to use large or medium containers at all for this entire kit up, which was very satisfying to me. So I actually do have some spare containers of these 2 sizes, but I really wish that they would come out with the large as well. Okay, so again, $34.99 currently on the website, and I have 2 of them. I think the very first one I got, I purchased from the Diamond Art Club website, and the second one I got from Amazon. So it's 22% off right now. Definitely take a peek at it if you want to. Some of my notes about the Diamond Art Club storage system. is that they, in my opinion, the closures on these are much, much better than the Elizabeth Wards. I feel like Elizabeth Ward and this Diamond Art Club storage container, they're like kind of, they're not like in direct competition because I really don't think they are. But I think Diamond Art Club was probably inspired by that Elizabeth Ward storage system. And they said, how can we make that and improve on some things? One of the things that I think Elizabeth Ward does do better is the size variance, but I think something that Diamond Art Club does better is the closures. I still have to use my Lego separator tool to open both versions, either Diamond Art Club or Elizabeth Ward, because I don't want to break my nice nails. I have really pretty nails that I like to keep cute. So I don't want to break my nails or ruin my nails when opening these containers, so I do just pop the lid with a little Lego separator tool. I have one right here as an example. So it's just like it's a little Lego separator. So again, it's meant for Lego. It has nothing to do with diamond painting, but this little edge over here, this edge is perfectly shaped to pop open those little things that you can't get your fingernail under, these little like lips. So that's really cool. I love I don't know, it just looks very clean. I like it a lot, but I do wish that you could actually have more drills per container. And so again, I hope that in development, they can make a extra small, because this is what a small looks like, which I think is a great size, but I think there needs to be a half size of this, like an extra small. And then I think there needs to be another size between the medium and the large, or there just needs to be a bigger large. Because I think that the mediums sometimes are overpacked or underpacked. And then the larges, when you get to that point, it's like you could fill an entire large, but then you might only fill up like a tiny little bit of the next one. So like, I'm just thinking about when you're kitting up, you're probably going to want to pair a large with a half size of the small, or you're going to want to have a large that's a little extra large and just a little bit bigger. Maybe you could fit like 3, or maybe this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, maybe you could fit 3 on a side instead of 4. I don't know. Again, Diamond Art Club, do whatever you want. But just some things that I've noticed about this. It's cheaper than Elizabeth Ward. Elizabeth Ward is more expensive than the Diamond Art Club storage unit. This is, again, $34.99 right now on the Amazon website, and they are much more expensive. Elizabeth Ward is on Amazon, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But again, this system works for me. I love that you can put the stickers right there on the little front part that faces up, so you can see all your colors perfectly clear. Again, these are Munimade stickers on here right now, so these are not Diamond Art Club. But I think that that's the beauty of the Diamond Art Club storage system, is that you don't have to only kit up DAC canvases in here. I've used these containers for so many. I mean, this is Munimade, and then the other one has Jaded Gem Shop in it right now. I'm not even using it for Diamond Art Club, so, which is ironic because I'm using Elizabeth Ward for a Diamond Art Club project. But anyway, so again, this is my second favorite because it's well priced, it's easy, like it's actually super easy. And again, what's also cool is they are stackable, so you can have them stacked on top of each other, and their lids kind of help them lock into place like that, so they stack nicely. And I don't know, I just think they're really cool. I really like them. The plastic doesn't feel cheap, it doesn't bend, and I like them a lot. So this is my number 2. This is the one I tend to go for. I tend to grab for kits that are like medium amount of colors. Like again, one of these has, what did I say, 50, well this one has 38 and the other one has 56. So anything in that range where the colors are kind of in that medium range, I, in my dreams, would prefer to only have 1 tray per diamond painting. But sometimes if a kit's really big, I might have to use 2. But this is nice right now because I have 2 projects going at once in different systems, so I don't have to have a bunch of containers on my desk at once. So that is the Diamond Art Club storage. Okay. Number 3, which honestly, these could have tied for number 2, to be honest. But we're going to call this number 3 just because I wanted to have them in order. These are my Elizabeth Ward and my knockoff Elizabeth Ward storage containers. So I'm just going to separate these and we're going to talk about them. So like I was saying, it's kind of funny to me that this has a Diamond Art Club kit in it. So this is Elizabeth Ward in all of her glory. Hold on, I'm just trying to hold them up. Boom. So this has Angel of Justice by Dakota Detweiler from Diamond Art Club in it right now. both of these were needed to kit up that canvas, because as you can see, this entire thing is just the tinies. And yes, there are empties over there on the side, but I just was not going to fit both, because this entire container is full of all of the colors that were more colors, like a bigger amount of colors. And then this one was all of the colors that were just like a little bit, like a tiny bit of color. So I needed both, and it's fine. And then as you can see, I left this side completely empty so I could put spare drills that I didn't kit up right away, my washi tape, a pen, a pencil, and a Sharpie. And yeah, and then I just used the sticker sheets right in there so I can easily identify what's kitted up. So you can see Angel of Justice right there and Angel of Justice. So this is what these look like. These are probably the most versatile diamond painting storage unit. These are actually meant for beads. So Elizabeth Ward is actually like a bead company. I'm pretty sure like that's like their main focus, but then the diamond painters just found these to be so useful, and they were just like, you know what? We're hopping on the train. We're going to use them for us too. And they're amazing. So as you can see, they have the small container. That's the extra small. That's extra small. And then this one has the, let's see, this is like these are like medium or I guess small, medium, large, and then extra large over here. So this is what I was talking about with Diamond Art Club. I wish there was an extra large that was like 3 instead of 4 per side, because you can tell these are a little bit bigger. But yeah, so those are the sizes for Elizabeth Ward, and you can see how I've used them in variants in this particular canvas. Again, very similar to Diamond Art Club, but these are the OGs. Diamond Art Club came after Elizabeth Ward. So these have the plastic outside case. They have the plastic cover that you can see through, so you can see all of your beads or drills or whatever. And you have the variety of sizes. The other thing that's really cool about Elizabeth Ward is that they have, at least ever since I've been a diamond painter, they have always let you purchase every single one of these different sizes in individual packs of like 5, 10, like they sell them on Amazon. So if you had a big project, like I had a big project, and so I was like, they didn't come in enough of the small, like there wasn't enough of these tiny extra small containers for me. So I went ahead and ordered a couple packs of the extra smalls just so I could easily kit up in one tray without having to kind of do multiple trays like I had said before. So that's that. As far as Elizabeth Ward is concerned, there are 5 different size container options. Placing stickers and opening them is annoying, but they are the most configurable. So as you can see here, specifically the extra small containers are the ones that are miserable to put stickers on. I normally would have the serial number on the other side of that symbol, but I had to cut it off. So when I was kitting this up, I literally took the sticker sheet and cut off the serial numbers of all of the strips, and then I just put the symbol and the DMC color code on here so I could do it, because it won't fit with the way that it opens. Do you see how the individual little tray opens with this weird little bubble thing? The sticker would run into that, and there's not enough room in this little middle part to just put it straight across the middle. Now, that's not necessarily the case with the larger containers because there's a lot more middle space. So, but I like to do things very like organized. Like I like to look the same. I will say I was experimenting a little bit with this. So as you can see here, I did do like over here, I did them all in the corner without the serial number. But then on these big ones, over here. On the big ones, I was trying to do the washi tape method where I could stick it right in the middle. And the Elizabeth Ward containers, I don't know if the plastic is just different on these compared to the Diamond Art Club plastic. But when I try to take stickers off of these dang Elizabeth Ward containers, I struggle so much. And again, I know people are going to say like, use Goo Gone, use tweezers, do this, do that. And I'm just like, again, it's my like least favorite part of diamond painting is taking these dang stickers off of here. And to that, like I had originally thought about being like, oh, well, what if I do the serial number system just like I do with the bottle cases? But the problem with that is that in these trays, so in a bottle case, each of the little circle containers has its own hole, right? So they're not moving around. Like if you put the bottle back in the hole or you take a bottle out of the hole, none of the other ones are going to move. These, do you hear that? They move in here. They also have the little half walls. Do you see that in the top? They also have the little dividers up there, but look how thin they are. Look at how thin that divider is right there. It's so thin. So if I take a container out and I bump my table or something happens, they move. And so you might accidentally mess yourself up because you tried to put something in. And again, they're not all uniform in size. So again, the bottle case system, every single one of them is uniform in size. So you can take it out and you can put it back in and it's always going to fit. If there were lines going this way, you would never ever be able to reconfigure the size of your like row essentially. So it's a little bit of a rant, but so the reason why this is, I normally would have said the DAC system and this were tied because I think they have a lot of equal pluses and minuses and they borrow a lot of things from each other. But I chose this as number 3 mostly because of the sticker situation. Like I do have to take the stickers on and off. And I really can't use the serial number system for this because there's so many different sizes and configurations and they're not uniform. The serial number system really works with the bottle cases because of that uniformity and because they're individually placed into the foam. It wouldn't work as well with this. So the fact that I have to use like an X-Acto knife pretty much, that actually has worked the best. I will say out of all of the things to get stickers off of these containers, gently, don't get crazy and stab yourself, but if you take an X-Acto knife and you just poke at the edge of the sticker, it'll come right up. The X-Acto knife is so sharp and thin, it gets right under there without damaging the plastic as long as you're careful, and you can peel it right up. Tweezers make me scream when I try to do it with that. And then some people I've actually seen wrap the serial number around the corner, and that's worked for some people, but again, that just feels like extra work for me when I'm kitting up. And I also don't love the washi tape method because I feel like it's kind of wasting a lot of washi tape for me. And I don't know. I just don't like it. So, but I do love the versatility of the Elizabeth Ward storage. I love that they have the extra small containers. This is worth the price of admission, truly, because when you have super high color count kits, like I said, and you have canvases like this, look at how many colors fit in here. Could you imagine if I had to kit this up in the Diamond Art Club storage system? I would have had to use both boxes and then some. So yeah, but it's number 3 specifically because it kind of, the sticker part kind of aggravates my life. And in my opinion, and I'll even open up this case to show you an example, these, to open them, bother me. So they actually open on the side. They fit like this in the actual, like they look up at you like this in the container. They lay flat on their back, but they open on the side. Diamond Art Club opens in the front and they're more skinny and they face this way, and the actual the tray is deeper, whereas these trays are thinner and they lay flat on their side, but then the opener is here. So this opener is so tiny. The other one's a lot bigger, but again, I have to use my Lego separator to open that. And then it's just a little awkward to get your drills in there because sometimes they try to fill into this little half moon situation. The reason this half moon is here is so you can easily pull it out when it's facing this way. Because if this was a flat topped situation right here, it would be really hard to like pick your container out of the flat storage. But this helps you just have something to like grab onto that's little. But when you're pouring drills in here, it's like a little escape pod. It's a little escape hatch that makes everything harder. So I'm just going to put that back so nothing goes crazy out of whack. But again, it has a lot of similar features as Diamond Art Club. Again, it has the box, it has the clear cover plastic, it has these, it has, multiple sizes, although I think this is more superior in the sizes. And I think those ones are more easy for beginners. So again, back and forth, back and forth. Also, let me go back to Amazon. I think I had it pulled up. Amazon. Yeah, okay, so Elizabeth Ward they're ranging from like $40 to, if you want two, like, again, I got two at the same time. My mom actually bought these for me for Christmas last year because I only had the DIC ones in 2024. And I also think I ended up buying a bottle case for myself last year. But for Christmas, my mom, these were on my Christmas list and she got me them. These were like $50-$60 to get two of them. The exact ones I think I did get are like $62 right now listed. Trying to see what other things they have. Yeah, so like you can purchase for Elizabeth Ward the 8-piece small bead container for $22.99, and you get 8 of the individual containers that you can mix and match in your box. So again, the versatility is definitely there, but overall it's just more expensive, and I don't like the de-stickering process, and I don't like the way that the closures work on Elizabeth Ward. But everything else is great. So I do use them often for projects that have a high color count when I don't feel like doing something else. So this is not technically on the list. It's Elizabeth Ward-esque, but these are actually AliExpress knockoffs. Thank you, Katie from Diamonds and Washi, for exposing me to these. She was kitting up a stitch kit for Christmas last year, and she was using one of these little half style Elizabeth Wards. So again, if I hold up an Elizabeth Ward, okay, like this is a full one. Sorry, I'm just making sure I don't drop anything. This is like half size. So I have 2 of these half sides, and I will make sure that in the description box, my Amazon storefront will be linked with all of these storage options that you can get on Amazon. And I will have the AliExpress link to this if I can find it. AliExpress changes stuff a lot. Like sometimes an item will be there and then it'll be gone. So I'll have to try to go dig around to see if I can find these again. But I did originally get these from Katie. So Katie probably in her description box, whenever she uses these, will probably have them in there. But I'll try to find them too. I'll go back and try to find them again. But these are so great. Again, they are not Elizabeth Ward. They are knockoff. You can see the closures at the top here. They're different. They're a little bit more sturdy, to be honest. They're like way more locked into place. I feel more secure. They're not as like bendy. But also I have mixed and matched the containers that came in here originally so much with the real Elizabeth Wards that like, they're really not so different. I'm going to try to see if I can find the 2 that are actually like not the same. I know that this one has the OGs. So let me peek in there. They're really close though. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, this might be different, but honestly, I can't tell. Let's see. The bottom. Okay, I did. Wow. Okay, that was actually easy to find because of the quality of the plastic. So you can clearly see at the bottom of here, well, maybe you can't because it's hard on camera. Can you guys see that this says Elizabeth Ward? It says EWC. Elizabeth Ward Company. It's really hard to see that because it's clear plastic, but oh, there it is. You can kind of see it. And then this one just says like made in China. It doesn't say anything super, there you go. Oh, there you go. Yeah, made in China, and it has some information there. This one says Elizabeth Ward Company. So these are different. These are not the same, but they, to the naked eye, you're like, huh? They look pretty dang similar. The big giveaway is this thicker white piece here, because this has a white piece too, but it's not as thick as the one above it. And this one almost seems like this curve is a little bit shallower than the bottom one. Like the fake Elizabeth Wards actually look a little bit thinner. But this was the Dead Ringer giveaway. So if you look at the openings, and again, this is just a quality thing. Can you see how this one has, this one has extra plastic. Do you see how they're, here, let me open it. That way you can probably see it a lot easier. Again, I still have to use my Lego separator. This one, yeah, you can kind of see better. Do you see that extra plastic? It's like extra plastic that they didn't cut off. This should be closer cut to the actual opener, but it's just not. The quality is not there. This plastic is also foggier and not as strong, I would say, than Elizabeth Ward. But to the naked eye, to someone who truly does not care, I don't think you're gonna know the difference. This one, again, the opener is very nice and clean cut, as you can see. And the clearness of, like, this is so clear compared to the other one. Let me hold them up next to each other. Sorry, I'm not doing the best job of comparison here. But there you go. See how this one is just a little bit more foggy? The side is really how I told in the beginning, and then the messed up little, this thing. You can tell that this one is Elizabeth Warren and this one is the faker one. But again, that's like if you are nitpicking, okay? I personally don't care. Want to know why? Because these were $15 each. I got 2 of these for $30 and they're a half size. If Diamond Art Club could come out with a half size like this of their tray, I would be probably not buying Elizabeth Ward. I'd probably sell my Elizabeth Ward. If they could come out with more sized containers and half sizes of their actual tray size, I would be done for. So here, this is open, so I'm not gonna like throw it forward because I have the lid right here. But you can see, like, when I pop these in at the top, you really can't tell, like, and I've mixed and matched these. So there are knockoffs in here and there are the real ones in here. Naked eye, you're probably not going to tell unless you're like super into it to the point of where I'm just like, okay, good for you. You know, but yeah, so in here I have the smalls, like the extra smalls and the smalls. And then over here I have smalls, like I guess small, medium, large. And then you can see, but the extra large is that other size. So yeah, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe there's only 4 Elizabeth Ward size containers. Let me go see if I can investigate that. Because I know I originally said that there were 5. Because I thought, in my mind, I thought there was an extra large and then there was an extra small. But maybe it's just that there's an extra small and their large is just bigger than I think it is. Let me go take a peek, see. Let's see, Elizabeth Ward. So we have large, medium, small, and tiny. So sorry, there are 4 container sizes for Elizabeth Ward where there are 3 for Diamond Art Club. So that's even easier. Diamond Art Club, we just need a half size of the small and we're good. But yeah, I think the large with Elizabeth Ward is larger than the Diamond Art Club ones, which is why in my mind I was like, are there 5 sizes? No, there's 4. So there's the super tinies, small, medium, and then large are the ones where there's like 3 per row. And then these, again, these are on AliExpress, but they're perfect for traveling. And I brought these to my friends' houses all the time with like mini sets in them. It's really great when you can, like, if you buy enough of the tinies, you can fill this whole thing with tinies, almost like this. Just like imagine all 3 rows have tinies in it. And you can do like a decent sized project just with this little half container. So again, because I like everything in 2s, I got 2 of them. And so I have 2 Elizabeth Wards, 2 of the AliExpresses, 2 of the Diamond Art Clubs, and then the bottle case system I went ham because of that. And then I have my Forever Young system, which is my, I hate saying least favorite, but my least used. We'll say that. I wanted to get it because I was very intrigued by the process of kitting up in trays, and I wanted to see if I would be into that. And there were some things. So here, let me see if I had any other notes on Elizabeth Ward. It's not 5, it's 4 size container options. Placing stickers and opening them is annoying. Most configurable. We talked about everything. And then again, the pricing is probably the most expensive unless you're talking about this thing. And then, okay, so yeah, number 4 is my Forever Young box here. So Forever Young is a tray kit up system. I know there are a ton of different versions of this. Like there's cat-eared and a bunch of other ones. This is just the one I got. Why? Because it was on Amazon and it came to me in 2 days. So just being honest with you. So this is Forever Young. It comes in this really pretty box. I will say the box is cardboard. So if you're not gentle with your box, you will ruin your box. Currently the canvas that I didn't kit it up. Well, I helped. So currently in this is the Star Trek Enterprise canvas that I worked on with my stepdad David for his birthday, and he wanted to keep working on it. I keep asking him to send me pictures of updates, and he's like embarrassed because he doesn't think he's worked on it enough to give a real update. So I'll just keep pestering him for you guys to get an update. But let me open this box. So the lid just comes off the top, so I just have to let it kind of like sink, you know, and let it fall into my lap. You can already see just like a little bit of damages in the corner and stuff. It's not perfect, right? This is just a cardboard box lid situation. And then this is the inside. Gotta be careful. This is the inside with all of the trays. So you can see I do have a bunch of empty trays because this particular canvas did not have that many drills, but this is Star Trek Enterprise. Do I have the sticker sheet here? I do. So you can see it right there. You can see Dave's handwriting. He started this on his birthday on 6/29, 35 colors, and the original image is right there. And then we have, again, this back image as well, or the sticker sheet. And then all of the stickers are on the trays. So you can see all of that is there. So these are clear white plastic. I think they come in fun colors now. What's cool about this thing is you could just prop it up like this on your desk if you have room. I do not have room on this desk. My desk is very tiny. I've actually been thinking about upgrading it in the future to a standing desk, but I'm scared. Anyway, so this is really cool to just stand up on your desk. Even if you had multiple of these and you just had them like in a row. Like imagine if I had this like back there. Actually, whoa. Not for kidding up in, but imagine if I used this for special drills. Because remember how I was talking about like a little special drill apothecary that I think would look cool? What if I got stickers that said the special drill, like the DMC, whatever on it, and then I like had it back there, stacked and pretty. We're gonna tell feedback. I want feedback on that idea because I held it back there like that and I was like, wait a minute, I kind of like that. Okay, we'll get back to that. But anyways, so this is Forever Young, and let me show you what one of the things looks like here. I'll just prop it right here to give you that visual. Now, the challenge of having them like this is if I want to pull this one, these all come down. Again, they are not in individual little slots. These are uniform sized trays though, so that could potentially be an upgrade that Forever Young does in the future. Forever Young, if you're listening, please feel free to steal this idea. If you had like dividers going this way, so that way each row had a level, then you could pull them out kind of like they were in their own little cubby, and then you wouldn't have to worry about this whole stack falling if I wanted this bottom tray. So for the sake of this example and to not make a mess of this, because David has it all organized, I'm gonna pull the top one here. So this is number 16. So again, the stickers fit really nicely on here. Another thing, again, these ones, I don't know what this plastic is, but it is so annoying to get stickers off of these. I kitted up my Paint Gem Space Editions in this Forever Young system. That's the first time I ever used it. And I did have to use Goo Gone to get the goo off of, like I was able to rip the sticker off, but then there was that residue that was left behind. And I had to Goo Gone every single one of these containers, and that made me feel a little mental. But they have these little pinchy clasps in the front. You can see, so you just like pinch this together and pull up, and then it releases, and then you can open this up like this. Let me just shake it though, so there's no drills trying to escape. Okay, so you open it up like this, and then as you can see, it is a tray. So that is a lined tray down there. There's also a little piece of dryer sheet so the static goes away, but I'm just gently shaking this. And as you can see, they line up beautifully in here. Now, what I will tell you is the first time that I kitted up in these, the static was unbelievable. Unbelievable. And if you have a canvas that has a color with a lot of drills in that color, it will pack this so much that when you shake it down like this, you can't even see more than like where my finger is, because this is all just like, see how it piles up right here nicely? When you have a ton of the same color, it doesn't look this pretty. It goes like all the way up to here, and it's a little obnoxious. So that's kind of a downside there. And some of these are still pretty staticky, but whatever, they're not that bad. I'm gonna pull this one gently because it's empty. Oh, see how scary that is? Oh, I was scared. Okay, this is an empty one. I just wanted to show you what the lines looked like. They're not super tall, and I think that drills do actually straighten up really nice in these. I have only kitted up square kits in these. I've never tried it with rounds, so I don't know how it performs with rounds. But it's a very simple, basic design. I do feel like the locking mechanism is a good closure, but it's not annoying. It's very easy to pinch and pull open. I don't need to use my Lego separator to open these, so that's actually a plus to these that are not a plus for the others. Let me put this back. Okay, there we go. What else did I write down about Forever Young? Kitting up in trays is convenient, which is true. It's nice that you don't have to take a container, pour your drills into a tray, shake the tray, and then start diamond painting. If you just were like, oh man, I just forgot to place 1 or 2 drills of this color, you pop it open, you grab 2, you put it in, you're done. You put the tray back. You don't have to like pour in, pour out, this, that, move it around, do the Macarena. You know, it's very easy. But as far as like everything else, it does have a comparable price to Diamond Art Club. When I pulled it up on Amazon, which I do have it up here somewhere. Again, I like really did have everything pulled up ahead of time. Okay, here we go. $37.99. But there's a coupon right now. So right now it says you pay $32.29 with their little coupon, which is nice. And they're originally $43.99. So really, it's just a good deal right now. So if you want any of these storage systems, go shopping on Amazon. Again, all the links will be in my storefront below in the diamond painting category. But yeah, this I purchased back in February of 2025. So I did buy this year. And I kitted up my paint and gem sets in it, and it wasn't my favorite. I do think that it's great for somebody who maybe is doing a super high confetti kit. Like if you have a kit that has just like a ton of confetti, it's a computer generated like image. Maybe this is good for you because maybe you could have multiple trays out in front of you at once and you could just be like picking and picking and picking and picking, and like you're not having to continue to like pour it out, pour something back in, and you're changing your color a million times. It might help you diamond paint faster if you just pull all the colors that you need in the square that you're working on, have them open on your desk, and then just pull what you need, and then the sticker is right there on the front for you. So you'll always have this pointing at you, so you're not going to forget like what color it is. The lid can be flipped backwards and you'll still see the symbol of what you're looking for. So that's really convenient for, again, high confetti kits as well. It does use up a lot of space. I mean, obviously, like this is pretty bulky, and I'm pretty sure there's 45 boxes in there. Yeah, 45 pieces in the one that I bought personally. There are ones that are bigger. I see one that says 60 pieces with a rack. They have all different versions, but I got the 45 piece storage set, and it comes in the box, and that's just how it works. And it's, yeah, 45 pieces, 45 trays that come into it. So it is bulky, uses up a lot of space. It's not portable. I definitely don't recommend taking this with you while you travel. It's bulky and awkward, and the cardboard box will 100% fail you. And then you're going to be really upset when you just have a bunch of these like little boxes lingering in places. And what if they open in your bag or they're not good? Like it's, the closures are strong, but I don't think they're strong enough to where I would trust them loose in like a craft bag. Do you know what I'm saying? What else was I going to say? They're great for minis, high confetti canvases, or small projects. The static was super bad when I bought them for the first time, but I will say this is the second time I've kind of seen them since we kitted this project up back in June, and I can already tell the static has diminished a lot in these because we have those dryer sheet clippings in there. If you would have just left it and not like washed it with soap and water ahead of time, the static probably would have been like forever. And sometimes the drills are staticky coming out of the bags themselves, which it just traps the static in there because it's like so much plastic on plastic. So these are very shallow trays, and so if something is super staticky, you're gonna get very frustrated kitting up because they're gonna jump out of the tray and get all over the place a lot faster than if you're kitting up in like a storage container that has like more of a, I guess, like smaller funnel area to be pouring into. This is like this giant open tray, and then they just like leap everywhere. So yeah, it's not something that I'm like mad that I have in my repertoire here, but now I'm kind of thinking maybe I should repurpose this for my special drills, because with my special drills, I want to be able to see them. Like I want to be able to go like shopping in my special drills. Do you know what I mean? Like if I'm about to kit up a project and I want to see if I need to add any of my own sparkle, it would be really fun for me to have like a whole back wall of like, sorry, that was the lid. It would be really cool if I had like a whole back wall of like these trays, because then you're just pulling a couple out at a time. Like if I'm like, okay, I'm gonna kit up this project and I want 2 ABs from this tower and 3 fairy dusts from that tower, you just pull the trays. It already has the DMC on it. It already has all the information on it. I could come up with my own little labeling system for the containers that I would never have to take off. Again, I hate taking the stickers off of these, but I could come up with my own labeling process, and they could just be like all across the back top. Wouldn't that be cool? Or am I demented? Let me know. If I'm demented, I'm okay with that. But I'm kind of feeling the idea. Holding it up like that really did something for me. But yeah, as far as just kitting up a diamond painting though, this comes in number 4 because it's just not, there are other things that do this better, I think, but this was pretty cost effective at the time, and I wanted to try it, and I tried it, and I don't think that if I would have tried a different brand, I would feel differently. I just don't think I'm a kit up in trays person, but you might be, and so if you are, check it out. If you're not like me and you want to look at some of these other options, that's cool too. And again, like I said in the beginning of this video, I know that there are options that I didn't even cover. These are just what I have in my house and what I use to diamond paint. Again, just to go over the situation, we have 4 different options here. We have the bottle case system. We have Diamond Art Club in the back with the pink lids. We have Elizabeth Ward and her knockoff friend from AliExpress. And we have Forever Young. That is in the order of my preference. I prefer to kit up in the bottle system with the serial numbers on the tops of the bottles. If I can't do that, or if that's not working for me for a particular project because the sticker sheet doesn't have serial numbers, or maybe there isn't a sticker sheet, whatever the case may be, then I will go into my Diamond Art Club storage. And then if I don't feel like that's particularly right for the canvas, I will use this one from Elizabeth Ward. And then if I want to travel with an Elizabeth Ward, maybe I'll use these with just a couple of my colors. And then Forever Young is great for high confetti kits, minis, special projects, things that you're probably going to take them in and out of there pretty quickly. Or again, maybe my possible special drill storage in the future. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But thank you guys for so much for watching this video. I hope you got something out of it. Again, I don't claim to be an expert on any of these things. I am only a year into my diamond painting journey, and I plan to do this for a lot longer than just a year. So I'm sure I could make this video, you know, every year and I might have a different opinion. But honestly, right now, as a 1-year diamond painter, this is how I feel. This is what I like to use. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you have a favorite that I showed off today? Do you have any additional pros or cons about any of the systems behind me? Or do you have a solution for storing your drills that is just like in your mind superior? I know some people actually do kit up in the little baggies. I have a bunch of them. I keep them on hand all the time. I have the little bag of baggies that I just like to store for travel kits and stuff. Some people exclusively kit up in these and they just stick the sticker right on the bag, and when they're done, they just throw all the bags away. And that sounds super easy. So let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Again, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye guys!